it's Ben with your only option on the internet. I hope that you are having a lovely time in your life right now. I am doing fine. I'm doing just fine. Don't worry about me. Please put me out of your mind. What's happening with me is not important. What's important is you and how you are doing. So please, just think about you right now. It's all about you. That's why we're doing this. Let's see what's going on in my life, just so you get a frame of reference. You don't need to write any of this down. It's not necessary to write this down, but just in case you need to know what's going on in my life, nothing is going on. I'm exactly the same as I was the last time you heard my voice. Nothing has changed. I am not in any way different. So there you go. You're caught up. But I do have on the show a couple of great guests who are online right now. They're on the internet as we speak. They exist in a series of ones and zeros, and I'm excited to have them both here. It turns out that their names are different than what I thought they were. Turns out that their name is Ann Persons and the Bearded Nerd. I thought their names were completely different.
Is that our introduction?
It turns out
I'm Ann Persons.
You're Ann Persons, and also known as Jess Cooley, right? Is that
Yes.
Which one should I refer to you as?
Jess Cooley is my street name.
Okay.
That I use in every other circumstance except for this one.
Okay, so you're normally Jess Cooley.
Yes.
But in this particular case, you are Ann Persons.
In this particular case, I am on my girlfriend's laptop.
Oh, okay.
So.
That might be what it is. So. Okay. Now it's making sense. All right. And the Bearded Nerd, I believe if I'm correct, am I correct by calling you...
Just let me look for it here.
James.
I know I have it somewhere.
Hey. That's not fair. James Burks. Where are you there, James?
No, this isn't James Burks at all. Did you get the wrong? Am I in the
God.
wrong Zoom meeting
Did
right
I?
now?
Did I dial up the wrong person? This is not James Burks.
I think so.
Okay.
My name's Kevin Polliter. I don't.
Kevin
Am
Powder.
I on a podcast right now?
You are on a podcast. That's correct. How are you? So your name is Kevin Powder. Is that correct?
Powder.
Polliter.
Polliter. Kevin Polliter.
I'm a laminate floor salesman.
Okay.
I do the buying and trading for Sam's Club down in Asheville, North Carolina.
And you buy the laminate floor exclusively?
Yeah, I'm the broker. I contact companies that make the laminate. Usually it's Seville Corp. They're the ones that do a lot of the laminate, the steel shelving. I broker the deal between them and the Waltons.
Okay.
I'm actually I'm inversely related to the Waltons.
Really? Oh, okay. Is that by marriage or something?
Yeah. My daughter, or not my daughter, my wife, Sammy Walton, wouldn't let me take the name. I didn't have enough money in the trust fund.
I see. So there's a bit of it. Are you a bit of a black sheep in the family? You're not really.
Oh, we don't have to get.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This.
I don't want to get into all that. I apologize. So again, can you because I had down in my notes that your name was James Burks.
All right, I guess I'll come clean.
All right.
I am. This is James Burks.
Still a laminate floor salesman.
Kinda, glass blowing laminate floors.
You're okay. So let me get it. So you're into glass, and you're into laminates.
Yep.
Is that pretty much your line there? The glass and laminate line.
Like, what do you mean? Like
do you have any
that
other?
I'm interested in?
Well, sure, of course, things that you're interested in, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, are you into? Are there any other, products that you tend to deal in other than glass and laminate?
I mean, I got goats and chickens.
Okay.
Goats and
those
chickens. Are products.
Those
I
are
guess,
products,
if
yeah.
you want to put a price tag on life.
Sure. Oh, see. Yeah, so Jess just held up a packet of chicken gravy.
That was just for us, Ben. It's
No,
an audio
I'm
podcast.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't give that to them.
I'll edit that out. I'll edit that out. I apologize.
All right.
So, James, I'll leave it at that. That you're a laminate and glass blowing salesperson who also deals in chickens and goats. Am I accurate?
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description of me, other than the laminate.
Okay, so drop the laminate.
Got to come clean about that too. I'm not actually a laminate floor salesman.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
it's just rough times out here. I'm looking into different hustles, and that was a perspective.
I understand. But, yeah, we all have to find find our wealth in any way we can these days. Right. Okay. Good.
Nice bit of dead air there. That's,
that was good. No, I look for those. Those are the kind of things I want on this show. It's
great. It's got like that total open mic feel to it.
It does. It really does. It feels very open micy.
God, I miss open mic.
Don't we?
It's been crazy rough, man.
It has. It has been very difficult for me.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing instead? I mean, I know you got the podcast, but like, do you have any other like performative outlets?
Fills in the gaps. Performative, not really. I mean, I have done James's Instagram mic. I do that
Instagram,
occasionally.
right.
I do that. But beyond that, I just watch a lot of 70s television.
Yeah.
And play with my cat.
We all
play with my cat, which is, it's fine to play with the cat. I enjoy playing with cats.
That's fine.
Yeah, they like strings.
Fine.
They like strings, and I play with those strings. What else? Yep, that's about it. That's pretty much
fine.
it. What about you?
I mean, you could fill a day with both of those things.
Of course you could. You could do that all day long.
We have 2 cats.
Okay.
Neither of which are mine, and I am mildly allergic to them, so that fills half the day.
There you go. You just taking drugs with
lots of them, all of them. Honestly,
all of the Flonase. Do you take Flonase?
PCP mostly.
Okay.
Helps.
That helps.
It helps a lot with my PCP addiction. Not much with the cats. Other than that, I'm just playing a lot of video games.
Okay.
Too much. I'll say too much.
Too many video games.
Too many.
What are you into right now? What are you playing?
What games am I playing?
Yeah.
Mostly Warzone, Call of Duty,
okay.
Black Ops Cold War. I got a free download of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, so I'm going through that right now.
Okay.
I found my favorite game of all time the other day called Superliminal. You heard of that game?
I've never heard of that game. That sounds
I would
pretty
urge
interesting.
everyone listening to this podcast to download Superliminal and play through it. It's a brilliant game.
Okay. Can you play it on PC? Because I don't.
You getting paid by them?
Yeah, $2 per referral. So I'm up to $6 so far. You can play it on PC. It's on PC and PS4 and Xbox and Switch, and it's on everything, I think.
On everything. Okay. Well, I'll have to check it out then. Superliminal.
Yeah.
Superliminal.
Yeah, it messes with forced perspective, so you can make things a lot bigger and smaller, and Like, it's hard to explain, but it's a great game.
Okay, cool. Is that one of those things where if I play it, that I will get sucked into the game and become part of the game? Like like a Tron type thing where I become I'm in the game.
Yes,
Okay.
You do get trapped in the game, but only in the credits.
Okay, so I'm just in the game, just watching the credits roll.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
You are a name in the credits.
Oh, I'm a name in the credits. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good. A little recognition there.
It's
That's good.
It really, you can play it like a good 2-hour playthrough. It's just like watching a cool movie that you control.
Oh, that's nice.
Honestly, but it's got a lot of really good replay potential.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
James, what about you? Are you playing any games right now? I know you're a big WoW guy, or you used to be.
Yeah, I used to be into WoW, but I mean, especially during the pandemic, I've been blowing so much glass that I've kind of just, like, as far as video games go, I've been playing one of the dumbest games you're ever gonna play at all if you value your time, your life. I'm playing a legacy version of RuneScape called Old School RuneScape, which is based on the game back when it was made in 2007, and it's basically like a glorified cookie clicker that they turned into Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
And it's like all done with like 1990s graphics. Like everything it's like 32-bit max. Like they don't have it's not good graphics. It takes hours and hours to do anything in the video game because it's based off of old technology. So, like, for instance, getting one skill to max level can take upwards of 500 hours, and there's 23 skills. So it's the dumbest thing ever. And the only reason I even play it at all right now is because I'm working so much in the class studio and just doing this dreadful, monotonous bullshit over and over and over again, so much to where, like, I hate myself that I have to play a video game while I'm working to stay sane. So, like, this is the type of game where I can just click on the screen like once every 5 minutes and my character will sit there and do the same thing over and over and over again. So that's basically how I've been spending the last 10 months of my life.
Okay. All right. Well, that doesn't sound completely unproductive. I mean, it seems like you're making progress.
You can blow glass and do that at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
James?
like if I'm just twirling something with one hand, I'll just look over at the screen real quick, click on something that my character can do automated, and then I'll just look back to the glass and keep going. And yeah, it probably does slow down my productivity, like marginally, like while I'm blowing glass, but like I'm still doing over like, especially during the holiday rush, like I was getting like 200 orders a week. Like it was fucking rough. Like I was having, well, butt plugs, tobacco pipes, drinking straws. Like, I mean, it was the holiday season and everybody got their stimulus checks. They've been holed up inside the whole year. So they had to put their money somewhere. And if there's two things that people have not stopped doing during the pandemic is fucking and getting fucked up. Like that's all they're doing.
Can we cuss on this, Ben?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. It's not anything you need to apologize about.
So people are getting plugged and smoking tobacco. Tobacco,
doing the devil's lettuce and
the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, tobacco.
Tobacco.
I have to say tobacco because that's what I sell it as. I have no control over what people put into the fucking thing.
Sure.
Could you hypothetically smoke PCP out of one of these tobacco?
I don't think I make those types of pipes. I think those would fall under the same paraphernalia category as like a crack pipe. They've got to be made the same way. And this just anecdotally speaking, they make it, it's like a bubble with a hole in the top of it. You heat it from the bottom, vaporize it. And That's a no. I can't make those or even allude, like, and I would never. Like, just
Sure,
you
of course not.
clear.
That's
can't
not.
smoke. You can't smoke tobacco with those, right?
No, you totally can. I use one of them here to smoke pipe tobacco. So
With a bulb.
you know,
No,
The
he's
one
talking
with the
about the. He's
no,
talking
no,
about the
no,
bowl
no,
pipe.
like
Yeah,
a
you can't do
normal
that.
bowl. I thought you were talking about like an actual spoon.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you wouldn't
that's
be able
like,
to smoke tobacco.
right.
Yeah,
so-
you're 100% right. You
Gotcha.
wouldn't be able to skirt like paraphilia laws by saying it's for
Right.
tobacco use only. You can't fucking
just
smoke
gonna-
tobacco out of that.
I really want to inefficiently smoke tobacco out of this bulbous glass pipe with a hole in the top of it. What's wrong?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, well, good. So it sounds like, from what I'm hearing from both of you, is that this time has been very productive for you, and you are thriving.
James?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get that at all from Jess. I'm not even sure if Jess is actually alive or this is just like a reanimated corpse on the screen right now. Like we
I
could just be talking to
pre-recorded
a
all of that.
recording.
I think he looks much better than a corpse. Much better than a corpse.
I don't know. Luckily, this is an audio podcast, so no one listening can see me.
That's
but
true. They won't know, but I think I can speak for the audience since I am the host. That I
would
believe
they want that though?
they don't really have a choice.
Would they appreciate that?
I don't know.
honestly?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. But what I will say that from my standpoint, you look great.
Well, thank you.
You look just fine and very healthy and seemingly happy.
I appreciate that.
Well,
You
yeah.
guys look mediocre.
Thanks.
And yeah,
You both look
thank you.
alive.
I mean, mine is just a fucking 19-year-old Facebook profile picture, so I
That was
totally
19
understand.
years
I'm
ago?
looking bit worse now. Like,
Ben,
no, not
so you-
8
wait.
years ago.
this picture
was-
was 19
was
years
8.
ago
I think it's
That was
when
8
he
years.
was
No,
19 years.
it's about 8.
old.
when you were 19.
Yeah.
And let's just be clear for the audience.
Yeah, that's
in this
actually
picture.
right.
James looks 53 years old.
No, 48.
51. Giant beard.
13 going on 35.
You're a fine looking man.
How long have you had that beard? When did you start growing that beard?
7th grade.
Whoa, that's amazing.
You were one of the dudes that I fucking hated. I looked at you and then I looked in the mirror and I looked back at you and I wanted to strangle you to death.
I got a
still
lot of
can't
that in
grow a
school.
beard.
Like, there were so many fucking guys that, like, you could tell they just didn't like me because I had the ability to grow facial hair. And it's not like something I even wanted to do. You know, it's like the shit just grows. And I've got, like, weak, like, soft skin that just gets inflamed anytime I try and shave.
Oh,
So I
Yeah.
just stopped shaving. Like, I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's apparent. You look great. You look great. Your beard is majestic.
all the hair from my head just migrates down to my face. It's kind
Yeah.
of fucking rude, if I'm being honest.
that I can see how that would be frustrating, but I feel like it makes you who you are. Like, if you didn't have the beard, I'm not sure you would be the same person.
Let's see, for you to
it-
say Mr. 47 with a full head of hair.
All right. First of all, I'm 45. Second of all,
Let's take turns attacking the host.
all right, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see how this goes.
I mean, it is an open mic podcast.
That's
so
right.
that
It
does
is an
kind of
open
fit the
mic
theme.
podcast. We're doing, we can do crowd work here if you want to. I'll be the crowd and you can smash me over the table if you need to.
Whoops.
What?
And it's all in love. and
Of
games,
course it is.
You know.
Of course it is. This show is about love.
Right.
If anything, If this show is about anything, it's about love.
If this show is about anything,
It may not be
in
about.
fact, this show is about anything.
It
might
may
be
not
love.
be about anything. This show may not be about anything.
It might not.
But if it is, it's about love.
But if I might speak for the audience,
Sure.
it's about love.
Right. Exactly.
It's about love.
And I will say that this particular show loosely is about the internet.
The internet.
The
Same time.
internet. Everybody
internet.
say it. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3. The
The
internet.
The internet.
Okay.
Perfect. Flawless.
Yes, that was perfect.
Flawless.
That was exactly it. All right. Yes.
I've got the way.
I was curious about because this show often has a loose theme, as I have said many times, and it doesn't hold. It never holds. But I try to start out with a little bit of a theme so we can have some discussion. And this particular one I was interested in because I've been reflecting on the internet in my life because I am old enough that I lived a good part of my life without the internet. It didn't exist.
How old were you when it came out? When they
I
released
was when I was first aware of it. I think I was 20 years old. So I was
Right
already.
after colored TVs and shit, right?
What's that?
That was right after colored TVs
Okay.
came
See,
out.
that's
and shit,
not.
That's
not nice. I don't know
Well,
why
I
you
know,
would say
it's a
something like
hack.
that.
Color
TV.
TVs
Color
and then the
TVs
internet.
came out in the 50s, or in
Yeah.
I guess the early 60s. I wasn't even born then. I was not born until the mid 70s. Okay?
Okay.
So let's get this right because this is important. So color
Yeah,
TVs were
I-
very common,
Very.
very common. My entire life, color TVs had always been around.
Wait, so how old are you, James?
Yeah.
I'm only 28. Like I'm actually technically a millennial. I think I fall in that age category.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And,
sure I do too. I'm 33.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that in my outward appearance, I look like I should be a boomer. I'm not too sure.
Okay, so nobody on this podcast is a boomer. Let me just say that right out. Nobody here is a boomer.
Except for Ben.
Yeah, right,
That's not
right.
true. There is a generation between the boomers and the millennials. I am in that generation. It's called Generation X because we're badass.
Punk rock.
Punk
Ninja
rock.
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Recycling.
Exactly. All of that.
Exactly.
That's
All that.
us. That's us.
David Bowie.
David, what? Wait a minute.
David Bowie.
No. Wait, no.
Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Well,
Hillary Clinton.
No.
Andy
No.
Warhol.
No.
Rod Stewart.
Are we not getting any of the right people?
You've missed all of
It's
them.
all wrong.
All of those people are boomers.
The Munsters.
2 Chainz. 2 Chainz.
Two
He's the Gen
Chainz.
X,
Two
right?
Chainz is Gen X. Yes. 2 Chainz
Two
is Gen
Chainz.
X.
You remember that I Love Lucy episode where 2 Chainz cameoed?
Was
Those
that
are the
when
same...
was that the one where they're at the candy factory and they're all trying to get all the candies off the conveyor belt, and 2 Chainz is at the end just eating all the candies?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, fun fact about that. That was actually written and produced by Busta Rhymes.
Oh, I did not know that.
When he
Yeah.
was 3 years old.
That's exciting. That is exciting.
For him, it was.
For him, as yeah, sure. For us, we got to watch it on TV when we were old
Confusing.
enough. Yeah, it was very confusing.
Weird episode.
It was very strange. It was a strange episode.
I'll start it off. The internet.
All right,
I'm
yeah,
against it.
you're against it.
I think it was a mistake. And we need to shut it down.
Okay, all right, that's fair. James,
counterpoint.
I don't think that we should shut it down because I don't know if
You
you guys
would
know
think
this,
that,
but
James.
I was actually at I was in Portland, and I'm the guy that lit the match to set the courthouse on fire. And then consequently, I was also at the Capitol Hill riots, and I'm the guy that bludgeoned the police officer.
No.
So I think it's actually really good that we have this platform to get our views across.
You know the FBI is listening to this, right?
I agree, honestly. And
No, they're
Ben,
not.
Kudos to you, Ben, for giving us an outlet for our extreme right-wing ideology to be able to just get the word out to young, impressionable people who might join our cause.
No, that's not. No, that's not what
Because if this podcast is about anything, it's about more protection for executive powers and love.
Oh no.
Well, no, you see, that's why I came at it. I went to both events. I went to the courthouse burning in Portland by Antifa.
Okay.
And then I went to the Capitol Hill riots by Proud Boys. And I'm just an agent of chaos.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm just an agent of chaos.
So
I'm actually a Russian spy.
So you're that guy that the right wing tried to blame all of the riot on, right?
Q?
No, not Q.
Because I'm not actually Antifa.
No, but that's what I mean.
Blaming Antifa.
That's what I mean. There's this guy that a lot of the Republicans in Congress are trying to point at because he's like an antagonist who goes to all the riots and tries to egg people on to do stupid
never
shit.
misses a riot.
Never misses a riot.
Never missed a riot.
He's always there.
This is my people.
That's right. He's the guy, he's the guy that has the T-shirts for the riot before the riot begins.
Before the riot
He's already got the T-shirts. He's selling them out of his van. He's ready to go.
Is that you, James?
Is that you, James? Are you the guy?
Yeah, actually, if you remember, there was an article about some kids selling T-shirts out of a van that were "Make America Great Again" T-shirts,
right? And
they were from like urban community, and I was actually the guy. I went to them. I told them to do that.
You told them. You gave them the heads up.
Totally my idea.
Well, well, thank you. I guess
it worked out great.
Everything went perfect.
Yeah, I'm doing my part.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Boy, oh boy. The internet.
Anytime
Ben's like, man, I'm gonna get demonetized for all of this. This is not worth having this hit on.
No, I have 0 sponsors. You have to get monetized to get demonetized.
We'll get you.
But you can still run ads.
Some right-wing businesses, I'm sure, will be prepared to jump on board with this pod once they find out.
Blaze TV is going to be on board for this.
Yeah, Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave.
They're right wing, right?
Are they right wing? I didn't know about that. I didn't know. Well, they are. Yeah, they do all look like Proud Boys. You're right.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
The Lawnmower 2.0. You'll get them. You'll get them. They'll be on board. They'll all be on board.
Oh, I do need the money. I do need the money.
But do you not run any ads on it?
I have no ads. I have no ads. I have here's the thing. My host, the host for this podcast I use, they allow you to put in breaks for the ads. So I always put in the breaks, hoping that they'll stick some ads in there. But they never do. They never stick the ads.
Oh, fuck.
It never happens.
Well, I'm certainly not going to help that then. You're going to listen to this one, and you're going on a permanent blacklist.
James, you're missing a perfect opportunity to advertise your meth pipes or whatever.
Absolutely. I don't have a problem with actually free advertising is just fine here. I'm all for it. So please advertise your business online on the show.
I typically don't advertise. It's really weird for me because I don't I do material about glass blowing on stage because I think it's funny, but I don't really try and consider it as advertisement or cross promotion, because it like glass blowing, it's really not that funny. Like there's only so much you can glean from it.
Really?
So it's like I'm trying to like, I mean, to some degrees, I guess when I'm up there shouting about butt plugs and whatnot, you know, I can make it funny, but like I don't want the worlds to intersect too much. You know, I like being independent, and like what I'm really aiming to do is to like get my product out there based on its merits rather than my ability to, you know, plug it as much as possible. Because my philosophy as a business person is I don't think that if you can't sell your product without advertising the ever living fuck out of it, that it's not a good product to begin with. Like if you've got to do all this extra work and pull all this extra weight just to get people to even click on your link to go buy your thing, then it's not as good as the product could be. But if you go to another shop where it's all word of mouth and they've got 5-star reviews for everything, then you know that that's a good product.
That's interesting.
So what's the name of your business then?
You can find it on Etsy.
Come on, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Do you really want me to read it? Like, what?
I don't care. I don't care.
Like,
I don't care.
I'm gonna be coy.
I'm giving you
like. I don't want to try and sell my shit on your podcast.
Just read.
But
listen,
if you really want me to,
I'll
plug.
Listen,
I don't have any
hold
cards.
on.
Read the
hold
card.
on. Hold on.
Going off script.
I am giving you an open forum to speak to tens of people right now.
See, when you put it that way, like maybe it's not even worth my time to advertise on your platform, sir. No, I'm kidding. That's
all right.
That's rude of me.
I don't
it's
care.
all in jest and in love.
Of course.
It's fucking jokes.
That's what this show is about. It's about love.
Well, when you look at the internet, which is the topic of the day, you wouldn't know that, would you?
That's true. You would not know
Because
that.
Just talk, I don't even know how to talk anymore without upsetting somebody. So I just have to make sure that I preface things.
Here we go.
I'm fucking joking.
Here we go. PC culture. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Let's talk about PC culture.
James, take point on this.
Okay, absolutely. I'll fucking do it. I think that PC culture isn't as much of a thing as it's made out to be. Like, I don't really believe in canceling, because everybody that's ever been canceled so far, whether they're left-leaning or right-leaning, none of them shut the fuck up. Like, they just keep talking to the people that were already listening to them. And it's only the people that oppose their views that stop listening. So nobody's really getting canceled.
No, I agree. I agree with that 100%. Canceling doesn't work. What they say, the people don't actually get canceled, and the people who do get canceled aren't actually canceled. They just go to prison because they're criminals.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And that's where I feel like we should just let the bar be set. You know, it's like, since canceling doesn't really work, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make it any more difficult for people to gather a following. And you could probably argue that it helps people get a following when somebody has decided that they're canceled, because then more people that oppose that ideology hop the train with the person that canceled. So it's like, I think the biggest thing is to just, like, if people are breaking laws, get them arrested, get them prosecuted. But as far as that goes, there's no amount of screaming in the void that's going to change anything that people are doing.
Well, I think obviously what we have to do is cancel ourselves.
It's true. I need to get canceled.
Can you cancel yourself?
We
I'll
can't
cancel Ben.
I mean, we
Ben
can,
James.
but we probably have to do some things that we probably won't feel good about.
This whole podcast is canceled.
This podcast is canceled.
What are you peddling? Love? No.
Get out of here with that. Nobody wants that. Get it out of here.
I don't, man. I've been so like the politics, man. The politics has been so hard to handle. I don't even read political posts. If a political post shows up on my feed on Facebook, I just angry react it, because that can't possibly be taken the wrong way no matter what side you're on. If no matter what they said, if I angry react it, that person thinks I'm angry about what they're angry about. And then if somebody who disagrees with them sees my angry react, they think I'm angry at the person who posted it. And then that's it.
That's right. You're right.
Angry react to everything.
I agree with a lot of that.
Somebody just posts a picture of their puppy dog, and you just angry react to it.
Angry. Angry every time.
Ugh.
What I try and do when it comes to engaging with politics on social media is that I don't engage at all. Like, I don't like, hate, share, angry react, laugh react. I don't do any of that, because one thing I'm also conscious about is I don't want to influence these fucking algorithms that are driving this hate, so I feel like any kind of engagement with it, other than just scrolling by, all it does is add more fuel to the fire. And it's just like I wake up in the morning, I scroll through Facebook for like maybe 10 minutes to see kind of like what the barometer of the day is, like where the dialogue's headed for the day in the country. And then after that, I have to get off of it. I have to distance myself from it, or I'll literally sit there and scroll through the fucking thing all day long.
Yeah, it's painful. And we shouldn't get wrapped up in it. I will say, because I am a Gen Xer, as they say, I feel like I am slightly distanced from the social media fray. Like I'm not as wrapped up in it as younger people are, because they've had it most of their lives, if not their entire life. And so they're sort of their world is sort of wrapped up in it. I can look at Facebook and see my mom's post about
MAGA.
her about MAGA. My mom's constantly posting about MAGA. And
my mom is good. Jesus Christ.
Is she a MAGA?
On the Trump train hard.
Woo!
She is the conductor of the Trump train.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
she
one
changed
big reason.
She changed her profile picture the other day to a picture of Biden, but underneath it said #NotMyPresident.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right out
I
the
love
box.
the constant back and forth contradictions that
Yeah.
both political ideologies constantly, they fall right into it. It's like it's the easiest bait and switch ever, and they just let themselves do it every time. It's like they cannot fucking help it.
Yeah. It's true.
My brother said, like, not in jest, he very genuinely sent me a QAnon video.
Oh no.
The other day.
Oh no.
Yep.
That was very clearly just a lot of chopped up lines from campaign speeches by Trump the last time around. But they were put together in a way that was basically like a call to action on Inauguration Day. And
Wow.
I liked it, and I just moved on.
Yeah,
my brother did the same exact thing. Well, not with like straight up QAnon videos, but like when Trump lost the election, he was sending me all sorts of articles.
Did he?
Yeah, voter fraud, dildo videos, MAGA dildo videos. Am I just a walking dildo to you guys? Like, I've joked about butt plugs.
James,
on stage
come
so
on.
many times
Hey, James.
that
your
I'm
insecurities
just
are
one
getting
big
the best of
butt
you
plug
right now.
joke now.
Come on, James, your
My
insecurities. They are. You know what we think of you, right? You
You're
know how we
100%
feel
right.
about you.
Because if you don't,
we don't think of you as just one big butt plug. We do definitely do not think of you that way.
I'm a pile of them.
No.
pile of dildos with a beard in a chicken apron,
Right.
holding what looks like a Ghostbusters handgun. I need glasses, so that might not be.
What is that? What is that thing?
It's a Venom mug. It's from like 8 years ago
Okay.
when we got a loot crate and the El Pollo logo apron and the Venom mug came in, and I don't know.
Year.
It's probably doing a lot of PCP, and I was like, this will make a great profile picture. And I put it up there, and I've never taken it down, and I'm probably not going to ever.
You shouldn't. I think it's an excellent picture.
I like it. I like how you're looking slightly to the left of the camera. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's called framing. Maybe we should learn something about it.
It's called art.
Yeah. It's the goal. What is that spiral thing that I always forget that you're supposed to do when you take a photograph? What is it called?
A slinky?
No. There's this spiral.
Oh, the Fibonacci sequence.
Yes.
You're supposed to line
Fibonacci.
up your stance with
right
the Fibonacci,
wherever you got to locate your subject in a certain area of the frame, so that it fills that. Yes. It's in the Fibonacci.
Yeah, the mug and my beard, actually, they converge at the fine point of the golden ratios. That's why I took that photo that way.
Right.
I know a lot about what you guys are talking about. I just don't want to seem pretentious.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we'll just move on. We'll just move on. So internet, what's your favorite website?
Pornhub.com.
Pornhub
is
yeah, that's up there.
It's up there.
Pretty good.
Yeah, although recently a lot of the videos haven't been working for some reason. They'll play for like 20 seconds, which, don't get me wrong, is plenty of time. But after 20 seconds, it says this video is not available at this time. Like,
it's literally probably just from load, like, no pun intended, but they're probably just getting so many people on there all the time that it's just making shit go haywire.
Was it Pornhub that gave everyone in Italy a free membership when the virus first hit?
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it?
And, you know, when we're talking about the Patriots, the real frontline workers, that's them right there. Pornhub, these motherfuckers, they are dialed in.
They are. It's
American heroes.
It's a
Italian heroes.
Yeah, absolutely. American and Italian heroes. Pornhub. It's so true. It's so true.
I should have got a VPN. Why aren't you sponsored by a VPN? Everybody's got a VPN sponsorship.
Listen, I need help. If you want to help me find sponsors for this show, please do. I need all the help I can get.
Well, there's a great.
I'm bleeding money on this show.
Well, Pornhub and Superliminal.
Okay. All right. I'll get into talks with them right after the show. I'll get into talks with them.
Get into a meeting.
Yeah. I'll call them up. We'll set up a meeting.
This podcast.
Do you know
love,
Do you know Pornhub's culture. Number?
Yeah, it's Pornhub.com/contact.
Okay. All right. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
As far as audio quality goes, though, I mean, the word on the street is, like, you've got audio quality on par with the Joe Rogan Experience. I heard Bill Burr talking about it the other day on one of his podcasts. He just went on and on about how good the audio quality of Your Only Option is.
You know what? That's the thing. This show, I let me just say straight up that it's a hoax. Anybody who tells you that you've got to have like a studio set up or, you know, some kind of thing. All you need is a microphone and a laptop. That's it.
You don't need high production quality.
You don't need production. No.
You don't need listeners.
Nope.
You don't need an audience.
You don't need an audience.
You don't need sponsors.
Nope.
You don't even have to plug your mic in.
Nope.
Just fucking roll with it.
Exactly.
Oh man,
if you
have
$80 a year, you can have a podcast.
You guys should have fucking seen my like the initial photographs I took from my shop on Etsy. Like they look like total dog shit. Like they're the worst photographs on the planet, and I still somehow managed to be able to sell my work. And it didn't take a lot, you know. Like I started off just buying one piece of equipment for my glass blowing at a time, and eventually I had a whole studio put together, and I just started taking like iPhone photos of stupid phones ringing in the background. But yeah, I just started taking iPhone photos and putting my work online.
Yeah.
And I just kind of built it up from there as I got more and more sales.
That's it. That's all you need. You just you get it rolling, you get it started, and then you make a small investment up front. $8. And then you build from there. That's how you do it. And I've only been doing this for 10 years. so we're still on the ground level. You know, we got a ways to go. So,
well, I've been blowing glass for only 5, and just this, I think it was in December or January, I surpassed 10,000 sales and like 1,800 5-star reviews.
So listen, here's the thing.
And that's all.
And you don't want to advertise on this show, huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I'm not saying that as an advertisement. Like, I'm legitimately saying, like, and I'm sorry that your product's so bad. I'm sorry that your product is so underwhelming that it couldn't garner a livable wage within 5 years. But
Ben, I'd like to thank you for having me on this podcast.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're very welcome.
I really appreciate it. Not everybody appreciates it, but I do. I'd love to be a return guest.
I would love to have you back. And James, it was nice. James, it was nice meeting you.
Darby just came through. Darby's
hey, Darby.
Here. She also is wondering why she hasn't been on your podcast yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Darby, you'll be on next week.
She said, why hasn't that fucking Ben called me? I love Trump. I love PC culture. I love love. Steve, you want to be on a podcast?
You have a cat named Steve?
Her name is Steve, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Lovely. That's lovely. Well, I tell you what, this might be a good chance for us to take one of those breaks where there are no ads.
Oh, right after I just I shit on you, and then we're just gonna leave it on.
Exactly.
That
I'm gonna drop this like a lead balloon, my friend.
Peace and love. I love what Ben's doing here. This is a great operation. It's all in love and fun. I'm like I said, I'm clarifying this to the people listening. This is all a bit.
Okay. All right. Very good. We'll be back. I tell you what we'll do is we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll play a really stupid game. How about that?
All right.
Sounds fantastic. Good.
That's wonderful. Okay. So we'll be right back after this.
Maybe.
So here. This is the break. Do you guys need to use the potty or get a drink of water or something?
Yeah, let me go. My family's trying to pass me messages through the door, so I probably have to see what's
check
happening.
those out. Check those out.
Are you in prison?
I am in prison. I've got goats screaming outside now. My family's passing me messages through the door when I clearly told them I'd be doing a podcast right now and not to bother me.
They didn't believe you. That's what
they didn't believe me at all.
You're like, you're on Pornhub again.
But yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, you come right back. Yeah, that was a goat.
That's a goat.
That was a goat.
Ben. That was a goat driving a forklift.
It certainly was, and I'm glad I got it on here. I'm gonna put that into the. I'm gonna cut that back into the show because I think that was worth it.
I would 100% add that back in.
I definitely will. So the stupid game we're gonna play, I'll get you up to date on it.
Right.
I think we're gonna do the news quiz. This is a news quiz that you won't that you don't need to know anything about because it's not important. I should say it's not something you need to worry about or be concerned about. There's no prize.
I assume that much.
You won't win anything. There are no stakes. No stakes.
Gotcha.
So
But
if
how-
you
how is it
lose,
played?
so if you actually, there's no winner or loser.
Is it a game?
It is a game in the sense that there are questions that need to be answered. But it's
Gotcha.
more of a quiz. It's more of a quiz
Okay.
than a game per se. But again, no stakes.
Gotcha.
Okay. But basically, this is I give you the headline from a news website that I choose, and I leave something out of the headline, and you have to fill in the blank.
News quiz
News
ad lib.
quiz. Yes, exactly.
Awesome.
There is a actual correct answer, but no one cares what the correct answer
Gotcha.
is. Doesn't really matter.
Gotcha.
It's not
I'm
important.
down.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
So we're going to do that when James comes back.
All right.
Hopefully he'll come back. I mean, we literally lost him completely. He's gone. So hopefully he knows how to get back.
He can request to get back in, right?
He should be able to just click on the link and come right back.
How do I show in a tile and yourself to the main screen?
Mm-hmm.
Is this? Okay, no, don't do that. I was messing with it earlier and it had like background options and stuff, and now I don't see them. Where you can make yourself look like you were in Costa Rica and stuff.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
Yeah. I don't see it now. Oh, well, that's fine.
That's okay.
It's an audio podcast.
It is. It's not terribly important.
Have you thought about making it a video podcast?
Have I thought about it? I have thought about it, but I don't want to.
Gotcha. Why not?
It's more work.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Otherwise, yes, I would. If I had, here's the thing that I've been doing this for 10 years, and I do the bare
Have you
minimum.
thought about making it a video podcast?
Have I thought? Yes.
I know you've been doing this for a little while now, but look, I'm gonna give you the lowdown on how you should be running your
Okay,
10-year-long podcast.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You should start blowing glass,
Mm-hmm.
herding goats, living near forklifts,
Right.
and put it all on YouTube.
Okay. Well, I'll do all of those things. And
MAGA.
thanks. Yeah. Well, the thing that I run into with this show is I've tried on a few occasions to try to maybe get some help with the show, so
Yeah.
I could maybe expand it a little bit. That has never really worked out because ultimately I have no money to offer anyone, so I can't get help because I have no money.
What would you do? What does expanding mean?
I think I would expand it so I could do more promotion and maybe expand some of the offerings so I can do it more than every other week and produce maybe more video, just sort of make it a more of an entertainment site where there'd be lots of different things on it other than just the podcast.
Oh, like a Nerdist.
Like a
Like
Nerdist.
yeah.
Nerdist, but not creepy.
Ooh, is Nerdist creepy?
Well, Chris Hardwick's creepy. So
Oh, I heard. I very peripherally heard about
yeah.
that. I don't
Yeah.
even know what went down there.
Yeah, he's he had some issues with an ex-girlfriend that weren't so great. So, yeah, I don't want to go down that road.
Believe all men. Hashtag believe all men.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm not
Put
gonna
that in the show. Ben.
All right, yeah. I'm
Put that
recording.
in.
This is all being recorded, so
Yes,
everything will stay
good.
in the show.
I want this on the record.
Okay, good. I want this to be on the record. This is what Jess believes,
And Darby,
and Darby,
just
because she's in the room with you.
yeah, in case she wanted a career.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and cut that off.
All right, good enough. That sounds great. Where is that guy? Where'd he go?
His potties take a long time.
I guess so. Yeah.
Little potty.
Oh, there he is. Now he's back.
Holy shit.
He's back. What happened?
Dude, my family is we're all crazy over here.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
I had my eldest stepson, he's at Walmart right now getting a key cut because we just got a storage unit, and he was trying to call, and the youngest kid that I explicitly told, hey, I'm going to be recording right now. I can't have you come and try and talk to me in my studio while I'm doing this. He was like trying to hand me the phone through the door. Fucking, it's like he slid a note under the door.
Okay.
It's like, Rob is trying to call. And it's like, dude, this is not something that your mom can't deal with. Like, she also knows I'm recording.
Okay, so she's there.
Yeah, everybody that needs to be briefed on what's going on right now has been briefed.
Okay.
They're just coming out here. I don't know. It's fucking insanity at my house.
Right,
like, it's just kind of what happens when you have, 2 adult boys and a teenage boy and a fucking crazy, pot smoking mom. Like, we're all fucking crazy here.
Okay.
Dude.
All right. Well, that's fine. Hey.
That wasn't recorded, was it?
It was recorded, but it's not going to be on the show.
It's all
okay.
We don't cut here.
I swear to God, if you don't,
it'll all be gone. I'm gonna edit it out.
I'm fucking around.
All right.
I know you're not. I know that this part's being cut out since we just came back from the break.
That's right.
Anyways,
That's right.
Nothing's getting cut.
All right. So I'm gonna. I explained to Jess what the game was. I'll explain it to you when we come back from the break. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna do a little bit of silence there, so I know where to cut. Okay, so hold on for a second. And we're back with James Burks and Jess Cooley. How are you guys? Are we doing okay?
Hello. Good.
Are we safe? Everyone's safe?
We pottied. We tended to our goats.
Okay.
All's well.
Did you guys hear him screaming? It was getting ridiculous towards the end of that last
I did.
segment. Oh my God.
I did catch a little bit of the goat action there, and
I heard more than one goat.
There's definitely more than one.
Yeah, it wasn't in the recorded sessions, but I did catch a little bit of it, so I might cut it into the end of the show.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can totally
absolutely.
do that
Do
because it'll really like drive home the insanity of the guests that you're
of
talking
your living
to.
situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Good. Well, it's time for the game. It's time for us to all play a game together.
Let's do it. I'm gonna win.
You're gonna win. Maybe. We're gonna play the news quiz. Are you ready for this? This is the news quiz. Here's how it works. I'll explain it to you. What you do is I'll give you a headline from the news. This is actually from the UPN Weird News section. And what I'll do, I'll give you the headline, and then I'll leave a blank. I'll leave something out of the headline. And then whoever's, up, whoever's going to answer.
We're taking turns. This is turn-based RPG here.
We usually do it for turns. Yes,
Gotcha.
we do turn-based. Whoever turn it is, we'll have to fill in the blank, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we go. We will start with James. Are you ready for this, James?
Yep. I'm here.
Okay, here we go. All right, good. So,
what's the prize before we get started?
Okay, the prize. We talked about this while you were away. The prize is nothing, and no one wins.
The prize is
perfect.
A brand new pristine MAGA hat.
Right,
MAGA hats.
MAGA hats. It's actually a crate of MAGA hats.
Crate, and one for every goat you own, Jake.
Exactly.
They sell them by the crate at Sam's Club. Like, I think you can get like 24 of them for like $32 and some change.
Oh,
if you really
that's actually a pretty good deal. That's not a bad deal at all. I might get in on that.
I don't think you should.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
All right. Are we ready? Are we ready
Yeah,
for
let's
this?
do it.
Okay. So this was January 22nd. British company creates world largest blank. British company creates world's largest blank. James, do you have a guess?
Yeah, tugboat championship trophy.
Tugboat championship trophy. The world's largest tugboat championship trophy.
Traditionally speaking, they are super into tugboats.
They do like their tugboats in
love
Great
'em.
Britain. They do love them.
Can't get enough. Never miss a tugboat.
Yes, absolutely. So, but I'm going to
That's the
say
national motto. The national motto in Britain is never miss a tugboat.
never miss a tugboat. It's
It's
on the flag.
Didn't they just recently name one like Bodie McBoatface?
I think you're right. I think I remember something like that.
Yeah, that's an article out there somewhere.
Yeah,
they
that's
held
out
like
there.
a poll, and then the internet voted Bodie McBoatface, and then the British government was like, "That ain't happening, guys. We're sorry."
Nope.
And then
Because-
people threw such a shitstorm that they conceded. So like that's really the feel good story of the millennia right there, is because if you actually do pressure your politicians, they'll concede.
That's not a bad lesson to learn.
and
I
if
do
they
I do
don't
like the fact.
do
Sorry.
what the public wants them to do, you storm the Capitol building
Absolutely.
No.
until you get every tugboat in
No.
this fucking country named exactly what you want it to be.
No. No.
Tugboat. Tugboat.
I'll join in. Tugboat. Tugboat. Not in unison, so
No,
No.
Kinda like
time. Chanting
not conforming.
should
The-
be
like
done off. You get the offbeat, I'll get the onbeat. Ready? Tugboat.
boat. Oh,
Tugboat.
I thought I was supposed to do boat and you were gonna do tug. I thought that's what you meant by offbeat, not like. Oh,
That's
but I get
entirely
it.
Too unified for our cause, James.
By the way, I'm a glass blower, not a musician. Don't try and fucking. I don't follow a 1 to 3 count, a 2 to 4 count. I don't know what any of this shit is.
I
It's
don't
just-
either.
Well,
So we're doing great.
I'll be damned.
Okay. So that is incorrect.
Oh, well, like I thought this was like Mad Libs. I thought we were supposed to like just come up with something stupid to fill the time.
Well, it that is true. We're all guessing here. I mean, did you have a real guess?
They invented the world's largest. Fuck. Like what? What was?
I mean,
does
the
Britain
tugboat-
actually invent anything?
Sure. They invent things all the time.
Name a British invention right now.
Tooth decay.
Tooth decay.
I spent some time in Britain.
I mean, I don't know of any specifically. Fish and chips. Did they invent fish and chips?
You mean like the most basic dish you could
Yeah.
possibly
Yeah,
cook?
exactly. The
They-
most basic dish you can possibly cook.
Well, you know,
fish and
they
chips.
do have beans and toast for breakfast.
Beans and
so I guess-
toast. Another
invented
British invention.
In India,
Yeah.
that was all them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just totally showing my ignorance. Like
So that's
I'm just picking all the most stereotypical things you could pick about Britain.
Man,
That's okay.
tugboat was a perfect answer.
It was a very good answer. I
Great.
thought it was great. It is unfortunately incorrect. The correct answer is the world's largest protein bar.
Better.
See, that's almost just as dumb. Like,
It
what
is.
are we talking
No,
about
it
here?
absolutely is. It absolutely is.
Better than tugboat.
Yeah.
Like, how big is it? Like, could I like carve out a home and live inside of the world's largest protein bar?
It's the biggest in the world, James.
It's very large. Here, I'll read you the description. Okay, hold on a second. Let me click on the link. A sports nutrition company in Britain set a Guinness Book of World Records.
Let me guess the size.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
25 feet by 9 feet.
No.
Is he in the ballpark though? Is it bigger or smaller?
How big is it?
It is smaller than that by measurement, but the weight of it is 500.
3 tons,
It's 526 pounds and 9 ounces.
which is equivalent to 3 tons.
And then you know what? You know what they did with that protein bar?
What did they
After
do?
They got the photo op. They just threw it the fuck away. 526 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. Why would
nutrition they could have given to people? They just put it in a dumpster.
Oh, they
somewhere.
just
They
toss-
threw it in the river. It was the Britain
Right.
protein bar party.
It's feeding fish in the Thames.
They're all dead.
Yep. The fish are all dead. It killed
Every
all
fish.
the fish.
In a 30-mile
Turns out
radius.
fish cannot have creatine.
That's tough. That's tough. All right. Well, I'm sorry you didn't get that one correct, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so now it is time for Jess.
Gimme.
Okay. Here you go. This was January 21st. A Toronto woman finds blank in backyard. Toronto
Her
woman finds.
Her
Okay,
husband
no.
found
Wait a
her
second. Wait a second. Sorry. I didn't
Right.
finish it. Here we go. Toronto woman finds knife wielding blank in backyard. A knife wielding blank. What is
knife-wielding
wielding a blank in her backyard?
child. It was her own child.
It was her own child with a
Long-lost
knife.
child. She gave up her baby when she was 14. She was too young to be a mother. The child came back,
Uh-huh.
wanted revenge, got revenge. Everybody died.
Just murdered everybody in the house.
14 people.
Wow, that's
One for
awful.
every year she wasn't a mother.
He's actually 100% right. He's heavily researched this story.
Oh,
That's
no.
the final answer.
Okay, final answer. No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh, damn.
It is incorrect.
Was I even close?
I vouched for you.
No, I'm sorry, it was a squirrel.
Oh,
Toronto woman finds knife wielding squirrel in backyard.
the squirrel
See,
had a knife.
this is the problem with the internet right here. Okay,
Further
We're gonna be
evidence
fucking
that
like
the internet was a mistake.
All right.
they fucking squirrels cannot wield a knife. Okay,
Well, they can
they
hold
can
a
hold
knife.
it in their mouth.
Yeah.
But it's not wielding it like the thing is gonna like bind you and murder you with the knife.
I don't know. I am watching a video right now. Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see what's going on. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm sharing the screen. Okay. Here we go.
That's a cat. That's
Can
two
you-
cats.
All right. Do you see me? What do you see?
No,
Do you-
I see 2 cats.
All right. Hold
on. A
on.
bed.
Present now. That I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on.
What kind of video? Is
Oh,
this?
I don't have the ability to present because I don't.
We don't have the funding.
All right. So I'm gonna email you guys this video. But there's a
Let's
video.
wait for that.
Okay, so let me read you the story. A Toronto woman captured a video when she looked into her backyard and was confronted with a bizarre sight, a squirrel holding a knife. Andrea Diamond, who lives in Rosedale, said the squirrels are a common sight in her backyard, but Wednesday morning she spotted a squirrel that had picked up a paring knife she had left near her tent outside her home. So it was her knife. She left the knife for the squirrel.
She gave the knife.
She gave the knife to the squirrel. So it was kind of
Yeah,
her
I
fault.
think they're ignoring what's actually happening in this story. She's trying to start a squirrel army to do some sort of takeover.
Exactly. I think that's true. I think that's pretty evident that there's some danger there that she's creating for herself. She needs to be more careful ultimately.
Her life doesn't have enough danger.
Right. Exactly. She's
I expect that from the dirty Canadians, though. Like, those are my people. That's where my heritage is.
Oh,
I'm
you're
half
Canadian.
I was born in
Oh.
America.
Did that happen in Canada?
Yeah, Toronto.
It did Toronto. Yeah.
Oh,
Toronto.
where's Toronto?
It is in Canada.
Yeah.
they
Ontario.
keep it?
It's in the Ontario province of Canada.
This is where we keep
Yeah,
Toronto.
it's actually from where my grandfather was born, and the story makes total sense because, like, you would expect a bunch of like boring white people to have like They have nothing going on, and they're all too nice to each other, and they have no qualms or complaints. So you have to sensationalize a story about a squirrel holding a knife, like on the fucking news.
So what you're saying is that this lady went out into her backyard, handed a knife to a squirrel, and then took a video of it. That's what happened.
No.
Clearly that's what happened. No, James, you have another theory?
Well, I think she just left it out there, and they're so bored that they had to find some kind of story, like to build out of. Like, what are they going to talk about? How everybody's taken care of? They have health care. They get stimulus checks the whole time. Like,
Right.
Boring.
Right. I mean, yeah, it is. I'm sure it's very boring in a stable country like Canada. That's
Absolutely.
there's no
I like them this way.
Right.
Just
No,
let's keep riding this train because this is way more fun.
Okay.
Trump train.
All right. Well, that sounds great. Okay, so I'm sorry that was incorrect, so we'll have to move on.
It's all right. I'll get the next one.
You'll get the next one. Okay, James, this one's for you. This one's right up your alley, James. Here we go. A blank wandered into a Utah elementary school.
Right up your alley.
Blank. A blank wandered into a Utah elementary school.
I don't know, fucking a Mormon or a pedophile. That's the only thing going on in Utah.
That's it? That's all you can think of in Utah?
Mormon.
They probably got a couple goats up there too. Like, I'm pretty sure Mormon are into goats. Or
Okay.
sheep.
So you're going to say
I'll
goat?
go with sheep. Final answer.
Yeah. Oh, final answer
Yeah.
is sheep. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, you're incorrect. It was a goat.
Are you fucking
It was a goat.
That's what you meant?
You know,
This is right up
I
your
should've-
alley? Oh, wow.
I fucking had the gut instinct to go with sheep, but I'm gonna be the ever contrarian, and I'm just gonna second judge my intuition here.
Right. I'm sorry, you were so close. It was so close.
You're literally so close to goats right now.
They're both ungulates, so honestly, I'm gonna give myself the point. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll go
works.
along with that. I'll go along with that.
We can give ourselves points.
Sure, of course. Just it's not this. It doesn't matter.
James, how many points do you have?
1.
Okay, I have 3.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
I think
All
that's fair.
So, okay. So this is
I
the.
100% agree.
Ben, how many points do you have?
I have 9.
Okay. Now you're getting a little ahead of yourself. Okay. See, I don't even know how to talk. Like, that wasn't the right idiom for that
It doesn't.
segment
you're-
of speech there. It
you're-
doesn't work.
You're
doing
second
great.
guessing yourself again. I don't need this. This is not what I want on my show. I don't want any more second guessing.
Anyway, so it's time for my second
It's
guess.
time for your second guess. Let's go. Here
do
you
it.
go. All right. Oklahoma bill would establish a blank hunting season. Oklahoma bill would establish a blank hunting season.
A bill being proposed in Oklahoma would establish
A hunting
what?
season for something. What is this thing that they're establishing a hunting season for?
human women. Humanoid bipedal females.
Females. Okay. All right. You're not that far
What's
off.
that book,
Not
The Greatest Hunt?
Yeah, the greatest. What is it called?
Didn't they have a book about that?
Yeah, it's
It
the
was like The Greatest Hunt or something.
Yeah,
and they're all
it's,
dropped on an island, and they're like,
the-
go around and hunt the other people.
Read books.
right. What is that called?
What was that?
You guys read books?
Occasionally, I
Only
read a book.
Scholastic. You know?
Yeah,
like,
the Scholastic
I'm
books.
still a big Scholastic guy.
Yeah, if there's
Highlights
if,
magazine.
if there's more than 60 pages, I'm out.
I like all the highlights magazines.
If there's
They
not
have to
pictures
find
and
all the
colors,
hubris.
Yep.
I'm so good at finding all
I
the
still do
hubris.
those.
Yeah, everybody knows, James. Everybody knows.
Look, if I have not made it clear, I'm an idiot. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Don't keep sitting here telling me not to second guess myself. I'm not second guessing myself. Do you understand? I am 100% confident in the fact that I am a fucking idiot. Okay.
Oh.
So there's no need to defend me
right.
from defending
That's fine.
myself.
I want to
All
change
right.
my answer. I want to
All
change
right,
my
I'm out.
answer.
Okay,
Oklahoma
change your.
bill would establish a squirrel hunting season.
Okay.
Because they read the news and
All
they
right.
know those motherfuckers got knives.
They are dangerous. They're dangerous.
Put them all to death.
Okay. All right. No, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. The actual bill that would be established would be a Bigfoot hunting season.
What?
Jesus!
They're going to hunt
What are you
Bigfoot.
saying to me right now?
An Oklahoma state representative introduced a bill that would establish a hunting season for one of the state's most infamous species, an alleged native wildlife, Bigfoot.
One of the world's most imaginary species.
No, I don't think you understand how dark this is.
Yeah, no, this is dark.
So dark.
It's very dark.
Like, talk about government corruption. They're literally like, we will let you come and purchase a tag on a yearly basis to go hunt a fictional creature. They're stealing money at this point.
Absolutely.
I mean, they already have been, but that is the most egregious thing I've ever. Is that the right way to say that?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
The most ridiculous thing. Holy shit.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like fishing licenses.
Right,
Fish
exactly.
don't exist. Fish aren't real. You gonna take my fucking money? Take my fucking money, Oklahoma.
Representative
Why
Justin
am I wasting
Humphrey.
my time?
Representative Justin Humphrey, Republican of 19th District in Oklahoma, introduced a bill to the state legislature that would call on Oklahoma Wildlife Commission to designate a Bigfoot hunting season.
When would the hunting season be?
Let's see. I'm trying to see if it says. It doesn't say when the hunting season would be, but they said if it passes, it would take effect in November.
Well,
yeah. So.
Do you understand how many Trump supporters are going to get shot in the woods after
absolutely.
this passes? Because they already believe in QAnon. They're already looking for Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of time until there's 10 dead Trump supporters in Oklahoma that are getting wheeled out of the forest because somebody else shot them because they thought they were fucking Bigfoot.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing either. Okay? Just clarifying to everybody.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Everyone who believes in freedom and fiscal conservatism also believes in Bigfoot.
Right.
None of those things are real, people. Fucking fish, fucking Bigfoot, fucking freedom, or whatever I said.
Right.
All right. Next question.
All right. We're going to do one more round. How about that? One more round, and then we're done. All right.
I'm going to get this one.
Here we go. Okay. Actually, this one's James. This one's for James.
Yep.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Where are the points at? I have 200 points. Where are you guys at?
Think of it 350 or something.
3.5? You have 3.5?
No, 350. 350. Definitely
minus,
in the lead right now.
Minus 200 for...
I have 900 points.
Oh, fuck. All right.
I've got 1,800 points minus 899. So I'm 1 point above Ben.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay, here we go. This one's for James. Okay, here we go. A blank was rescued from a greasy kitchen extractor fan at a British hotel. A blank was rescued from a greasy kitchen extractor fan at a British hotel.
Holy shit.
What was it? Just think. Okay, so this is. So you know what? Do you know what an extractor fan is? This is one of those fans that they have that takes all the smoke and grease and stuff up and out of the building.
Grease fan. You don't know
A grease fan. A grease fan.
Fan for grease.
No, I worked at a Burger King.
Okay,
once,
you know
so
what that means.
I'm familiar.
You know what you're talking about. Okay. A blank was rescued.
Shit. A fucking like a pigeon? I don't fucking know.
Okay, that's not that far off. You're not that far off.
It was a.
Is that your
dozen
final?
bird.
Is that your final answer, or do you want to give it another?
I'm not
Another
that far off.
You're not that far off.
A
Entire
crow.
A crow. Okay. All right.
The crow
The crow.
was rescued
Brandon Lee was found in a greasy kitchen
in a
extractor
greasy
fan
kitchen
in a British
extractor
hotel.
fan. Mumbling something about his wife and family. I don't know.
All right. So, are you going with a crow or
Yeah,
the crow?
I'll go there.
All right.
Or a raven, as the British would
Raven.
call it.
Yes.
If we're going to be formal here.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. It was an owl. An owl.
Owl.
So close. So close. That's a hard word to
Very
say.
close.
Owl.
Two answers now that I've been like within the
Owl.
same genus,
Yes.
but not the right species.
Yes. Very close, though. Very, very close.
Don't second guess.
This game's a
yourself.
fucking scam.
I
we
know.
need to stop the steal.
I'm
Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
All right. So everyone at this point is tied. We're all tied. Same
With
score.
9,000 points.
Yes.
Get ready to lose, James.
Here you go. Okay.
Okay,
Here we go.
here we go.
Here we go. A blank crashes through a window into a woman's bathroom. A blank crashes through a window into a woman's bathroom. What is that blank?
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart. Definitely not her.
Clone. Amelia
Wow, I
Earhart
was gonna go with a
clone.
deer, but that's also a really good.
No, hang on. Okay, hang on.
All right, You got another answer?
A knife wielding squirrel crashes through. They are everywhere, Ben. We've
I
really
know.
got to get
You're
on
right.
top of
They
it.
are everywhere, and they are dangerous, and we
I'm
need to
gonna
be watching
say-
out for these things.
I'm gonna say a remote controlled airplane.
Okay, that is a very good answer. That is a very logical answer and a very smart answer. Unfortunately, it is incorrect. The answer was a swan.
You gave me so much hope for fucking 3.5 seconds that I actually got one of these right, and then you ripped it away from me. What was the answer?
It's a swan.
A knife.
Did you
wielding
pick like
swan.
all knife wielding swan?
They,
Was
Who
it a
is
white
giving
swan
all
or
of
a
these
black
forest
swan?
creatures fucking knives?
I don't
think there's
know.
a very important distinction, though. Was it a white swan or a black swan?
It was a white
What's
swan.
going on here?
It was a white swan, and that's racist.
James,
That's
that
the
beard the beard's getting to your head, dude. You got to shave it off before you go.
I already
full
told you
mustache.
I was at the Stop the Steal rally.
Yeah, I know. You said it.
Stop the steal, as in stop giving knives to forest creatures. Stop the steal.
Right. Stop
Absolutely.
stealing. Stop stealing
And
knives from squirrels.
And I actually made the distinction because the black swans are actually the more expensive variety. So they're actually at the head of like the wealth exchange in their community. So I don't think it holds the same weight as if we apply it to the human scenario.
I see.
A black swan will run you like $2,200 or $2,200 from Murray McMurray Hatchery. Okay.
No, you had it right. 2,200 grand.
No,
Is that
black-
22?
$2,200.
A black swan in the black market will run you about 2,200 grand. White swans, on the other hand, very cheap.
Garbage.
Very cheap.
No one wants them.
No one wants them.
They're
Trash
trash
swans. That's what
Nobody
they're called.
wants.
Trash swans.
I think they call them gutter weasels. Like they're really just a pest on fucking humanity. You know, it's really unfortunate the way that we portrayed white swans in our popular media nowadays.
Yeah.
They can't afford the knives. They go bow and arrow.
That is too bad. You know?
White swans.
I'm gonna go on the record and say this is probably the worst decision I've ever made in my life. But
To what?
digress.
To be on this show? Is that what you're saying?
oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I'm too stupid. And it's not your fault at all. It's purely because I'm not a smart individual.
No.
James, I think you're doing great.
You are doing great, James.
You're doing wonderful.
You're doing a great job.
Okay, we don't need to pat me on the back.
No, James,
I already told you.
You're doing fantastic. Ben, is there a way we can cut around James's audio?
I think we can cut.
Make it sound
I think I can
you
cut
and
like
I.
maybe 60% of him out.
60. That's
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
that'll probably work.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get the gist, but you won't have to hear his voice the entire time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
Asheville
We should do
comics
one
are
more
not
round.
gonna enjoy it.
We should 100% do one more round. Come on, Ben.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll do another round. I'll do one
Give
more
James another chance.
round. Okay.
Don't second guess.
Yeah, you're just
yourself,
letting me
James.
dig my own hole now. I'm never gonna be able to go to an open mic in Asheville again. They're done with me.
I think you'll be fine. You're gonna get this one, James. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Here.
That
all right.
Sprite
let's
looks
see what we
really
can-
good. Or is that vodka?
Both. I mix them together. Sprite and
Oh,
vodka.
fucking ingenious.
It's called
That's like a Tito's on ice, huh?
called
A
a-
Tito's and
called a-
soda.
It's called a ditch weasel. It's Sprite and vodka. An old timey
I
medicine.
have a feeling you're lying.
I've been lying most of the show, so probably. Are we doing another round?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a good question here. Hold on.
You
I'm
only
trying to find.
prepared
Here's
6
the thing.
questions, Ben.
Here's the thing. When you go to the odd news section, most of the questions are about animals, or most of the articles are about animals. And I'm trying to find ones that aren't about animals, and it's hard.
This game became how many animals can you name?
Right? Exactly.
Windows, knives, hunting season.
Yeah.
It's all animal based.
Yeah, and there's got to be something else, you know. There's got
I'm
to
good
be
with animals. We can.
Okay, all right.
do whatever.
I guess
Who's
I should
turn is
make
it?
this the weird animal quiz
All right.
because it seems like it's all animals.
Have you heard Ben Atkins' weird animal quiz on the only option on the internet? It's fucking amazing. Every question is a weasel. Every one. Every one of them.
So weird.
I mean, it's
Sometimes
what
they're
what
crashing
keeps
through
me
a window.
tuning in.
I keep coming back for the Ben's sweet voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tune in.
He does have a good radio voice.
I do
like it.
have a good
It's-
radio voice.
It's
You're right.
very
Podcast
smooth
voice,
and sultry.
but
Okay.
radio.
I found one. I found one that is not animal related.
Animal-based.
I found one. Okay. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to hear this question?
Ready.
Who's
turn is
who's taking this question? I'm going to give this to James.
it? Okay.
You just did a question, James, right? You just did a question?
No, Jez did the last
Okay,
one.
yeah.
It was,
Then, James, this is your question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A blank sent into space by a British eatery crash lands into France. A blank sent into space by a British eatery crash lands into France. So there's a thing.
These people are just shipping food into the fucking stratosphere.
They shot something into space using it appears to be with weather balloons. They took an item
and it crash landed in France.
and it crashed in France.
But it came out of an eatery, so it's got to be something food related.
It does sound like it
right?
might be food related. Yeah.
That's how they get you, James. It's an animal.
An ostrich. They put an ostrich and they put it on weather balloons and they crash landed into the prime minister of France's house, into the governmental building that he lives in, and it was a whole fiasco. They had to get hazmat crew because it burned up on re-entry. They weren't sure if it was a UFO or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Dude, if
They
you
sent-
shot
All
an
right,
ostrich
don't-
into space and it came back down and burnt up upon entry, it would 100% look like an alien.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be the most terrifying thing ever. Like, could you imagine the people that stumble upon the body of a burnt up ostrich on reentry? It's got no feathers and it's just laying there like long neck, long ass legs.
100%.
It would be It would be a demon from space. Like
Yeah.
we'd have no idea what to fucking do with that.
Of course.
Brilliant answer. Unfortunately, incorrect.
Right. That is not correct. That is definitely not correct. Do you want to give it another shot, or do you want to know the answer?
They sent up a bowl of fish and chips. 'Cause
A bowl-
it's Britain
a bowl
and they
of
don't
fish
have
and
any
chips.
taste in food.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You're on the right track. It was a food item. It was samosas. Samosas.
I don't even know what the
Samosas.
fuck that is. Samosas?
It's a Indian.
Drink.
It's not mimosas. Samosas.
They sent some mimosas. I'm hearing you. What is samosas?
Samosas are. It's like a little fried.
Ostrich.
It could have ostrich in it. That's possible, but they're like little fried pockets, sort of like a.
Hot pocket.
Yeah, sort of like a hot pocket. Yeah. And they are.
Well, why
they're-
didn't you just say that, Ben? They sent hot
okay, they're hot
pockets
pockets.
into space.
They sent hot pockets into space, but they crashed into
France,
It's an Indian dish.
leaving a
Samosas.
3-mile wide crater where people used to be.
Right, exactly. That's what
It
happened.
was the first hot pocket.
The first hot pocket in space.
France was destroyed today by hot pockets sent into space by British eatery. Was that the headline?
I don't know why we're using nukes anymore. If we can just fucking toss up some samosas in the air and completely destroy half of a continent. That's fucking wild.
France, not a continent, but close.
Yeah,
No, it
that's
took
true.
out
It's a country.
It took out like all of Eastern Europe. You know, it's levied.
Oh wow!
They're done.
Wow, that's rough.
Yeah, hot
That's
pocket.
rough.
I think the word was leveled. I think I have onset Alzheimer's.
I think the word was ditch weasel.
All right, here's the final question.
Final question.
Here you go. Here's the chance to win nothing and
do
gain nothing. A blank subway ride was canceled for 2021 due to COVID-19. Blank subway ride. Now, let me just say that this is a regular occurrence that happens every year on the subway in New York City. It's been happening since 2002, but it is not happening this year because of COVID-19.
Because of COVID. That would be, Ben, I think that's the fully nude subway ride.
Man, yeah.
What was the full headline?
That said a blank subway ride was canceled for 2021 due to COVID-19.
It was a partially nude subway ride. No tops.
No tops.
No
I wish you.
wear tops, no
wish-
bottoms.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
From the waist down, partially nude subway ride was canceled.
I'm gonna have to give that to you. I'm gonna have to
think
give that to you.
obviously
You've got.
That's the only.
You talked your way through it. You figured it out, and it is a no pants subway ride canceled for 2021 due to COVID-19.
Don't fuck me, Ben.
You got it. No, you
Don't
got
you
it.
fucking-
No, I'm giving it to you.
Did I get this right?
You
You
got
know
it right.
what?
You got it right.
Yes.
This is bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna be this is some hot dog shit because you absolutely had to have convened with him beforehand.
No.
And he's just like trying to coyly play it off like, oh, it was a pants off subway ride. No.
Should have read the
This
card.
is collusion.
Just read the
This
fucking
is
card.
collusion. Hashtag stop the steal. I'm going off script.
The organizers of the No Pants Subway Ride, an annual January event held in public transportation for more
Are
than
you
a
fucking
dozen
kidding?
cities
I actually
worldwide.
got it. You're not shitting me. It's a real thing.
It's a
I
real
actually
thing.
got this
No,
right.
he's not joking.
I'm not
That's why we
joking.
need to
It's
stop the
real.
steal.
It is real.
There is collusion
I thought
happening
we were
right
still
now
joking
in front of
around.
the
I
American
cannot possibly. I cannot fucking believe I got that right.
It's true. It's true. It was started by Improv Everywhere. Do you know what Improv Everywhere is?
I do now.
Oh,
They're the no pants guys.
they're
Yeah,
the
that's
No
Sal
Pants guys.
Volcano's troop, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Improv everywhere.
Improv Everywhere.
Sal Volcano.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Okay.
There you go. There you
Glad
go.
we're on the same page here.
So
This is listen, kids. This is proof. If you mindlessly ramble through every question you're ever asked for 33 years straight, go into every situation you can with as little preparation as possible, and just fucking wing it. Eventually, you will also win nothing on a podcast
that
with
no one
sponsors.
listens to. Yeah.
Yes.
You did it. And you win nothing. So congratulations. You won nothing.
It's the happiest day of my life.
All right. Well, good for you. I'm very happy for you.
I'm taking my pants
I
off.
love how it sounded like you were crying, but it's actually because you were taking a hit off your vape. That was just beautiful timing. That was totally, you did it completely on accident, but that was amazing.
I just
It's beautiful, man.
thank you for having me, Ben.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're
Thank
so
you
welcome.
so much.
Gee, well, speaking of that, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the show. I think we're done now.
I think we got another 2 hours on it, if you want to keep going.
You can keep going.
Yeah, I mean,
If you wanna
really,
keep going.
there's nothing
That's fine.
happening. So if we just want to do this until like 10 o'clock tonight, I agree. There's so little happening.
It's a very nice thought, but unfortunately, I actually have a couple of things going on in my life.
Oh, all right.
Sorry, I'm sorry,
Fucking
but it
big
just.
man with
I gotcha.
plans over here.
Cool. Fucking busy Ben.
But before we go, I do want to ask: do you guys have anything you want to plug?
Yes, I will be on the couch
Okay.
for the next 20 years at this rate,
All right.
doing absolutely nothing for no money. If you guys want to stop by and bring some money, that
Okay.
would be fucking fantastic.
Is money required?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yes.
then I think I'm going to skip that.
There is a
I'm gonna skip
charge at the door,
There's a cover.
but it's honestly it's only enough money to pay the salary of the doorman.
Okay.
So I'm really just breaking even.
Who's the doorman? Is that you?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus is the doorman.
Did I say Jesus? Steve.
Steve is the doorman.
Steve, our
Okay.
cat, is
All right.
the doorman.
All right. Well, we'll all keep that
Bring
in
money.
mind. All right. We'll definitely keep that in mind. James, do you have anything you want to plug?
I'm actually, I've got some dates coming up. I'm going to be at Zany's in
Oh, no.
Nashville. I'm not actually going to be performing on stage. I'm going to be out front with a table set up, trying to sell some butt plugs to
Okay.
people going to live comedy right now.
Good.
Dude,
So,
plug your butt
anybody
plug.
wants to,
Yeah,
okay,
plug your plugs,
doing
man.
this, I'll
Drop
break
it.
I'll break code.
Do it.
You can find me at www.whitecrowsnest.com, or you can just go on Etsy and search White Crow's Nest. I've got tobacco pipes, chopsticks. I'm going to be adding some other fun things later this year, like glass rolling pins, shot glasses. And if you want to get butt plugs, contact me directly. I'm only doing custom orders on them right now just because it's so time consuming to make that I really focus on other production that I'm getting orders for right now. I don't have any like in a standardized listing or anything like that. So that's where you guys can go if you want to check out.
Okay.
You're breaking
well-
up a little bit, so I want to make sure everybody heard you. That was whitecrowsnest.com.
Yes, whitecrowsnest.com.
Okay.
It is nothing like oh, I'm gonna leave that joke alone.
Okay.
So,
All right. That's fine. I can imagine what that was, and I'll just keep that right in my
We
head.
can all
I'll just keep
imagine
that for
what that
me.
was gonna
That's
be.
just for me. All
yeah,
right.
see, it's like the best way to leave it, you know? Just
Yeah.
let it sit in people's minds and they can come up with their own joke about what I was gonna say.
Exactly. That's all. That's what it's all about. All right. I guess I'll plug.
This isn't going on the internet, is it?
you're not recording, are you, Ben?
Anyway,
What do you got, Ben? What do you got? coming up?
I was going to plug my website, youronlyoption.net, where you can find info about the show and get downloads, and you can stream it there, and it's all kinds of fun there. And this is very important. We have a YouTube site now. It's Your Only Option on YouTube. You can listen to the show on YouTube. So if you like to listen to the show while looking at a static screen, you can do it there.
What's the channel? What's the name of the
It's
channel?
Your Only Option.
Your Only Option on YouTube.
Yep,
Gotcha.
Your Only Option on YouTube. So check it out
Sweet.
there. If you want to email me, you can go to youronlyoptionpod@gmail.com and ask questions or send me comments or berate me for, stumbling over my words too much. It doesn't matter. I don't really care.
I've got a few things to say.
Okay. All right, good.
So.
But I do want to thank my guests once again, Jess Cooley and James Burks, for being on the show. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely. I loved it.
Absolute pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun.
Yeah.
Finally, it's nice to talk to people. I think you guys are the only people to talk to since the pandemic started.
Okay,
so
that's not healthy, man.
Wow.
You really need to talk to more people.
Yeah, dude, there's helplines.
Yeah,
if you need
just
to
call somebody.
call.
You got to have somebody's phone number. Just call them.
I mean, I'm busy most days, so probably somebody else, but
Yeah, don't call
I'm
me either.
sure someone will talk to you.
do Facebook conversations count? Like if I'm talking, like if I'm messaging people on Facebook,
I
that
mean,
count? No?
not. It's not great. It's better than nothing.
Does my mom count?
Your mom
My
does
mom
count.
counts.
Mom does count.
No.
Yeah, no, she
No.
counts.
No.
Of course.
Okay, mom
No.
counts? All right. So I've talked to my mom and
All
you
right.
since the start of the pandemic.
Good for you. That's good.
Perfect.
All
That's
right.
enough people.
Well, that's it for the show. Thank you very much for being on the show, and we'll definitely have you guys back again because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'd love to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And
Good enough ever.
yeah, absolutely. And we'll be back again with another show in a couple of weeks. So check back in with us, and thank you very much. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.